We are starting today with our 8th unit, lattices and Boolean algebra. In that today we will cover lattices and so it is the last chapter from section 2 also, and depending on the bits we have covered in last two chapters 6 and 7, it is somewhat relating to it, lattices. So we will start with contents of this unit. Yeah, are lattices has posets, that is partially ordered sets. Then the definition of that and examples and properties regarding lattices. Then spatial lattices are there. Then Boolean algebra definition and examples and Boolean functions. Okay, means lattices is one part and Boolean algebra is the second part of this unit. Boolean algebra is as compared to lattices, it's easier one. We will go for that. Firstly, we will see the lattices. Okay, so what a lattice is? A lattice is an abstract structure studied in mathematical subdisciplines of abstract algebra. Okay, it is an abstract structure. Abstract means what? It is a abstract I think means it is a basic structure which is studied in abstract algebra. Okay, mathematics is there and algebra is the sub-discipline of mathematics. So lattice is studied there in abstract algebra. Then it consists of a partially ordered set in which every pair of elements has a unique supremum. Okay, what is this? We will see. First, it consists of partial ordered set. We know we have gone through the term that is partially ordered set. Okay, are you remembering? Do you remember the partially ordered sets? Yes. In relations and functions, we have studied this partially ordered set. A lattice is a partially ordered set in which every pair of elements, okay, there we considered in partially ordered set, pair of elements is there, ordered pair, has a unique supremum. Now what that supremum is, it is also called a least upper bound. Okay, it is called as least upper bound or join. Okay, we have seen when the relations matrices, there was a property, join property and mid property. Okay, that type of least upper bound and a unique infimum, that is greatest lower bound. Okay, or mid. What it is a unique least upper bound and unique greatest lower bound. Okay, in partially ordered set, lattice, which the lattice contains, then every pair of elements, it is having a least upper bound and a greatest lower bound. Okay, an example is given by power set of a set partially ordered by inclusion, for which the supremum is the union and infimum is the intersection. Okay, what example is given for lattice is power set of a set. Okay, it is the term that I think we have missed while learning the sets. Do you know what a power set is? Any one of you? I will tell you what is a power set, but then also I want to know if any one of you is knowing the power set. Okay, I think it's power set means what? That set of a particular set, in that it is containing all the subsets of that set. Okay, let me share first. That term is missed by us. See here, what is the power set? Okay, a power set includes all the subsets of a given set, including the empty set. The power set is denoted by notation P of S. Okay, here suppose set A is given 1, 2, 3. Then subset of set A are these one, empty set, then set containing 1, set containing 2, set containing 3, then set containing 1 and 2, set containing 2 and 3, and set containing 1 and 3. And finally the original set 1, 2, 3. It is the power set of set A. Okay, this is the set A 1, 2, 3. Then it is a power set of A. It is a set, and inside that set all the subsets of this A are there. Okay, it is the power set. If n number of elements are there in set A, then 2 raised to n elements are there in the power set. See here, 3 elements are there. Okay, if 3 elements are there means 2 raised to 3 is equal to 8 elements are there in the power set, like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if 3 elements are there in set, 8 elements are there in the power set. Here 8 elements we can see here. It is the concept of power set. While learning set theory, we missed this point. Okay, but now I have added this point in the PPTs of third unit. Okay, you can go through it. In teaching diary also that is available. Okay, you can take it from there. In teaching diary, this link is there. At the end of set theory, this is added. Okay, power set. So we are dealing with now lattices as a poset, but one of the example for that poset is power set of a set, particularly partially ordered by inclusion. Okay, for which the supremum is the union. Okay, union of two sets is there, and infimum is intersection. Intersection means what again? We have seen it in the operations of set. Okay, an example is given by the power set of a set partially ordered by inclusion. Okay, again partially ordering means what? Yes, it is taught to you. Power set was not taught you, but this partially ordering is taught to you. So you can get this partially ordered by inclusion, for which the supremum is the union and infimum is the intersection. Union and intersection are the uh, sets, sorry, operations on sets. Another example is given by the natural numbers, partially ordered by divisibility. Okay. Now, example given is natural numbers, that is n. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and next. Okay. And partially ordered by divisibility. Which operation is done there? Division. Okay. Which operation is considered for partially ordering? It is division, for which supremum is least common multiple. Okay. LCM GCD, 5th or 6th mathematics. Supremum is what there? Least common multiple. Okay. Suppose two numbers are given there. 15 and 20. What will be their least common multiple for 15 and 20? Yes. Least common multiple of 15 and 20.
60.
Yes. And infimum will be GCD, greatest common divisor. What will be greatest common divisor for 15 and 20?
5.
Yes. These basic concepts should be clear for understanding the examples. Okay. This is nothing but the means example for lattice. Okay. Here poset is partially ordered by divisibility, and supremum and infimum are given by LCM and GCD. Okay. It is nothing but lattice. Then lattice as a poset, what does it contain? If L less than or equal to, okay, L is the name of that lattice, and the partially ordering is done with this operation, less than or equal to. Okay, is a partially ordered set, and S is a subset of L. Okay, S is a subset of L, is an arbitrary subset. Arbitrary means any random subset is there. S is subset of L. Then an element U belongs to L. Then an element U belongs to L is said to be an upper bound of S. Okay, this U will be the upper bound of S if S is less than or equal to U. Okay, S will be less than or equal to U for each S belongs to S. Okay, now see here, one by one we will see. L and less than or equal to, it is a poset. Okay, partially ordered set. What is there? S is a subset of L. Okay, L is a lattice, for example, we have taken. And S is a subset of that L. Now what is there? Element U. Okay, element U of L. Okay, L is the larger set. S is a subset of that L, and U is belonging to L. Okay, U is the upper bound L. of S. Okay, S is a subset of L again. Upper bound of S if S is less than or equal to U. Okay, S हा सबसेट आहे L चा, U हा L चा एलिमेंट आहे आणि स्मॉल s हा S चा एलिमेंट आहे. हे कधी असणार आहे? U हा अप्पर बाउंड असणार आहे. ओके, U हा अप्पर बाउंड असणार आहे ऑफ S if S is less than U for each S less than S belongs to S. Small s हा capital S या सेटचा एलिमेंट आहे. ओके, and if that S is less than or equal to U, then this U will be the upper bound. Okay, U will be called as upper bound for L. Okay, U will be upper bound for L. Okay, for each S belongs to S. Okay, S is again here subset of L. Okay, this is the upper bound definition. A set may have many upper bounds. Okay, set may have many upper bounds or none at all. Or none at all. It may have many upper bounds or no any. Okay, an upper bound U of S is said to be least upper bound or join or supremum if U is less than or equal to X for each upper bound X of S. Okay, now again we'll see word to word description. An upper bound U, okay, an upper bound U of S. Okay, here U is the upper bound, here we have seen, okay, of S is said to be its least upper bound or join or supremum if U is less than or equal to X. Okay, for each upper bound X of S. Okay, many upper bounds will be there. See here many upper bounds will be there. So in that, which will be the minimum one, which will be the smallest one, that will be known as least upper bound. Okay, that will be, which will be the smallest one. Many upper bounds may be there for a set, and out of those, which is the smallest one, that will be known as least upper bound. And for the smallest one, I am using the word, it is telling that if U is less than or equal to X for each upper bound X of S. S ला many म्हणजे खूप अप्पर बाउंड्स असणार आहेत, त्यातला जो लहान असेल that will be known as least upper bound or join or supremum if U is less than or equal to X for each upper bound X. Okay, for each upper bound X मध्ये आपण काय म्हणतो, X मध्ये खूप असणार आहे, त्यातला जो लहान असणार आहे U तो least upper bound असणार आहे. Okay, it will be known as least upper bound. Then a set need not have a least upper bound, but it cannot have more than one. Okay, a set need not have a least upper bound, but it cannot have more than one. Means for a least upper bound, there will be only one. Means there will be only one least upper bound. It will not be more than one. Okay, only one least upper bound will be there for a set. Dually means as we are dealing with upper least upper bound, that is U, we will take lower bound, greatest lower bound. Okay, least upper bound and greatest lower bound means exactly opposite terms are there, and that is denoted by small l. Okay, this L belongs to capital L. Capital L is the set or lattice that we are dealing with. Okay, L is taken there then this L is said to be lower bound of S if L is less than or equal to S. L is less than or equal to S for each S belongs to S. Okay, for each S belongs to S, the sub bound if S is of L is less than or equal to for each S belongs to S. Okay, L should be less than S. Again, which will be the lower one, that will be known as this one, lower bound. Okay, now a lower bound L, it is L. Okay, a lower bound L of S is said to be its greatest lower bound or infimum if X is less than or equal to L. Okay, for each lower bound X of S. Okay, now what is there? Many lower bounds will be there. Okay, so as many upper bounds may be there, same case many lower bounds also may be there for a set. Okay, in that which is the greatest one, which is that will be known as greatest lower bound. Okay, in many lower bounds, which will be the largest one, that will be known as greatest lower bound. X is less than or equal to L for each lower bound X of S. For each lower bound X of S. Okay. A set may have many lower bounds or none at all, but can have at most one greatest lower bound. Okay. As it is having only one least upper bound or join or supremum. In same case, it is having only one greatest lower bound or mid or infimum. Okay, it is lattice as a coset, that is partially ordered set. It is nothing but the lattice. Okay, somewhat confusing it is, but if you read 2 to 3 times, you will get it. Once again, I'm repeating this one. If L and less than or equal to, operation performed on this L is less than or equal to, is a partially ordered set, and S is subset of L is an arbitrary subset, then an element U belongs to L is said to be an upper bound of S if S is less than or equal to U for each S belongs to S. Okay, small s is the element of capital S. Okay, capital S is a set where S that S is a subset of L. Okay, a set may have many upper bounds or none at all. An upper bound U of S is said to be least upper bound or join or supremum if U is less than or equal to X for each upper bound X of S. Okay, U is less than or equal to X. Many upper bounds are there, in which is the greater one, that will be the least upper bound. Okay, then a set need not have at a least upper bound, but it cannot have more than one. Only one least upper bound will be there. Then same like that, small l is a subset of L is said to be lower bound if lower bound of S if L is less than or equal to S for each S belongs to capital S. Okay, for each S belongs to S. A lower of S is said to be its greatest lower bound or meet or infimum if X is less than or equal to L for each lower bound of X of S. Okay, many lower bounds are there, and from that we are taking out the greatest uh, bound. Okay, greatest lower bound, and for each lower bound X of S. Okay, many X are there, means many lower bounds are there, and from that we are means that X is less than or equal to L, means as many of lower bounds are there, in that which is the greatest one, that will be known as greatest lower bound or meet or infimum. Same like this one supremum, it is a set may have many lower bounds and none or none at all, and can have at most one greatest lower bound. Okay, then we will see now the examples. Examples again contain here subsets of XYZ under set inclusion. Okay, means it will take it out the power set of XYZ. Okay, power set of XYZ, what it will contain again? XYZ, three elements are there. We have seen power set example of 1, 2, 3. In that, what was there? Null set. Okay. Then single X, Y, and Z. Then with pairs XY, XZ, and YZ. And lastly, the original set, that is XYZ. It is the power set of XYZ. Okay. It is the power set of X, Y, and Z. Okay, as we can see, three elements are there in the original set. 2 raised to 3 is equal to 8 elements are there in the power set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, getting it. The first example, lattice as a poset. Okay, poset here is partially ordered set. Here taken the operation is set inclusion. Set inclusion means all the subsets of this set XYZ are included. Okay, this set is XYZ and all the subsets of it are included here, means it is a power set of this XYZ. 5 will be there, and from that X, Y, and Z are the sets and subsets, and after that XY, XZ, and YZ are the sets, and after that what it is? XYZ, the original set. Next example is lattice of integer divisors of 60 ordered by divides. Okay, now which numbers are there? You can see 60. Which are the numbers that divides 60? Those are given in this hash diagram. Okay. Here 1 is there. Okay. I know the numbers are um, not that visible. Then also we'll go for which numbers are there. 1 is there, 2, 3, 4 is there, 5 is there, 6 is there. Okay. 7 is not there because it does not divide 60. 7 is not there. 8 is not, 9. 10 is there. See here, 10 is here. Then 11 is not, but 12 is here. 12 5s are 60. 12 is here. 13, 14 is not there. 15 is there. 15 4s are 60. So 15 is here. Then 20 is there. Okay, 26 are 60. And then it comes to 30. Okay. 30 is again 30 again divides to 60. So that number will also come 20 and 30 again. Okay. These are the numbers divisors of 60 and designed as a lattice. Okay. Got this example? All the divisors of 60 are here. Okay. In which they can contain the divisibility, means ordered by divides. These are ordered by divides to 60. Okay. These are divisors of 60. These divide the 60. Okay. Here we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 will not be there. 10 is there. Again 15, 20 and 30. Okay. All these are the divisors of 60. Okay. Got this example? Next is now lattice of partitions of 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. How it is there? See. 1, 2, 3, 4. As 4 elements are there. We have seen here for X, Y, and Z. Okay. In the first example. Same like that. It will be for 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. We can see here 5 set will be there. Then single 1, 2, 3, 4 will be there. After that, combinations of these will be there. 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4, and 3, 4. After that, these might be there. These one. Combinations 3 will be there. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, like that. And after that, 1, 2, 3, 4, this set will be there. Okay. Total 16 sets should be there. 1, 7, and 7, 15, 15, and 16. Okay. Total 16 points will be there because 1, 2, 3, 4 is a 4 elements of set are there. 4 element set is there. 2 raised to 4, that is 16 subsets will be there. Okay, and for those 16, here we are taking this diagram. We are considering this diagram for those 16 sets. Okay, then this is the next example. Which is containing lattice of positive integers. Okay, lattice of positive integers. It is simply the straight line ordered by this example less than or equal to. Okay, why means why it is a straight line but it is this one like this means slanting line. Why is it there? Because it is ordered by this less than or equal to. Okay, means you can see 2 is less 1 is less than 2, 2 is less than 3, 3 is less than 4, 4 is less than 5. This is the slanting line structure is there because of this operation, that is less than or equal to. Each lower member is lower than or equal to these upper numbers. Yes or no? 5 is there, but 4 is less than 5. Okay. 3 is less than 5. 2 is less than 5. 1 is less than 5. Like that, it will be a slanting line here because we are considering this operation. Okay. Now, the last example is this one, lattice of non-negative integer pairs. Okay, lattice of non-negative integer pairs ordered component wise. Okay, component wise against means here we are plotting the graph as we have used in the graph theory. It is like this. Okay, this one we can see here. Coordinates are lattice of non-negative integer pairs. Non-negative integer pairs means here it will be 0, 0, then 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3. Like this it will be, sorry, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0, 5. Like this it will be non-negative integers pairs. Okay, and ordered component wise. Ordered component wise. Pairs are there, so we are considering x and y, two coordinates, and they are ordered like this. Here it will be, here it, suppose it is x-axis and it is y-axis, then for x-axis 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3 like will be there. And for this one, here it is the y, means again 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4. Okay, like this the lines will be there from the coordinate plane. So it will be called as, yes, it will be called as lattice. Okay, how the operation is performed here? Component wise. Okay, component wise here means x and y components are there. If this is x and this is y, then we are considering like this one. If this is x and x is equal to 0 for all this line, then this point will be 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4 like that. And if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, then for this purpose also it is there. Okay, means here y will be 0. So 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0 will be the components here. Okay. This is the lattice of non-negative integer pairs. Lattice means what? We are drawing a structure, mathematical structure, which will be symmetric, and we can capture it easily. Okay, means whatever the example is given, if we put a lattice for that, it is easy to capture. Okay, so this one will be very important example for this lattice. Okay, lattice of non-negative integer pairs ordered component wise. Okay, here here we complete the examples of lattices and special lattices and all those things we will study in the next lecture. Okay, ask if any problems are there, any issues are there with the already covered part or newly covered part. If any are there, we can see. Yes, anybody wants to talk? Okay, I want to ask you all about scholarship forms. As early as possible, you have to fill the scholarship forms. Okay.